All right, Gabby Thomas. So another year, another 300 here in Boston, another win. What was the experience like for you?
It's been so much fun. I mean, everyone's here. These are my people. This is my town. This is my sponsor. So it's been great. And that just showed that I'm in great shape. That's a really good performance for this time of year for me and what we've been doing. So I'm really happy about it. I'm really excited and I feel good.
I know you mentioned you were trying to go for the American record, right? Super close in terms of that, but like you said, does this give you motivation now as you look towards outdoors?
Yeah, so we've been training for that American record time, and there are just a lot of things that are out of your control when you're competing in track. I've had a lot of late nights this weekend just with work and some obligations. I've done a lot with my friends and family, so a lot going on, but you know, I think I showed up pretty well, and yeah, we're a little bit off that American record, but all things considered, it was a pretty good run.
Can you talk about some of the work you've been doing, right? You've been volunteering, you've been supporting different ways. Can you talk about that?
Here at the meet or back home in Austin?
Let's say both.
Well, yeah, back home in Austin, volunteer work is really important to me. It's really important to give back to the communities that I live in and that I occupy. Austin being the main one since I live and train there. And so I work at a healthcare clinic that provides healthcare resources and services to people who don't have health insurance. And I think that's huge. And then public health is what I got my master's in. And so it's really important to me.
How much time do you spend doing that? Like, what's your sort of specific role there?
My role is I manage the cases, so I have a large set of patients who I follow up with and make sure they're getting appointments, getting all their needs, all their medications, and monitoring them and making sure that their lifestyle is in a good shape too. And so just developing those relationships with the patients and making sure that everything's good and that their health is all right. I probably dedicate like 10 hours a week to it. So not too much time, but a good bit where I'm actually making a difference. But it's really impactful.
Do they know that Case Walker is an Olympic medalist?
Some of them do know, and some of them I don't really talk about that kind of stuff with because, I don't know, I feel kind of weird doing that. But yeah, some of them we have those conversations and we develop that relationship.
But when you say you had like late nights this week, was that what you meant? Like that
yeah, so that's just like working for like the people at this meet, and you know, we had the meet and greet last night. Just some community events that we have, and they're really great, and you get to meet the fans and everyone's here to support, so I love doing it. But I was a bit more tired than I thought. I developed a stomach bug. My teammate got it too, and she had to scratch to 60. She's in the hospital. But I had so many people here to support me that I didn't want to scratch, and so I really just pushed through, and it was like, let's forget about it. And it went well.
When you're at the level you're at, how do the small differences that you think about to make up the difference from silver or gold, or like I know you sleep is very important for your studies. Like, what are the small differences as an athlete you devote yourself to in a year?
Great question.
To make up the difference.
Great question. I mean, for example, a meet like today, really mentally and emotionally hard for me to get on the line given that I'm feeling ill and I had so much going on. I was overwhelmed and exhausted, but that's practice for the Olympics. I can't control how I'm going to feel that day, and so those small little things you can do to push yourself, they make all the difference.
What day of feeling yourself, any possibility, that's maybe that next step for you.
Exactly. It's like pushing through any mental setback and treating it as if you're 100%. I think that's the difference between people who get, you know, gold, silver, bronze, or are on the podium. Also, like sleep, diet, nutrition is something that I'm really fine-tuning this year. Admittedly, it wasn't my strong suit in the past, but I think that's also one of those things that you can scratch off 100, 200. That's the difference between being on the podium, being a gold, or not.
Does that mean cutting out something, or
it means cutting out a lot of things?
It
means cutting out a lot of things and eating a lot more things. A lot more protein.
What are you cutting out that you kind of wish you kind of had in your life?
Things that I want to keep in my diet.
That you had to cut out.
Wine. Wine, but I'll have a fat glass of wine tonight. Thank you.
Just curious, Gabby, how has the training been like? I know your group has obviously added a couple more people, right?
Oh my gosh, incredible. I mean, we had our two girls, Tia, who ran 7:72 in the hurdles just now, incredible, so fast. Lara Barnes, who came in second in a really close 60-meter race. Tamara Clark was supposed to be in the race, but you know, she's sick. Lena Irby, who just ran the 300 with me. So we have an amazing group of girls who we're all very supportive of each other, and we're also just so competitive and elite in what we do. I couldn't ask for a better training group. I mean, it's amazing.
Amazing job out there.
Thank you.